If you were growing up in Australia in the late 90s, chances are you've either drove a VT Commodore, had a mate who did, or at the very least, saw one screaming down your street with subwoofers shaking the windows 2 houses down. The VT Commodore wasn't just an Aussie car. It was a turning point, a reset of Holden's first real step into the modern era.
1990s, all Holdens had body-coloured bumper bars, but the VT had just the right...
We are out in country Victoria once again with a VT.
A few days back, I was doing a deep dive on burnout culture in Australia. But while doing that, something kept popping up. The VT Commodore. Sure, burnout fans love them for their power and potential. But there's a whole lot more to the story. So let's rewind a bit.
Oh, just look at it. Holden Commodore.
The year is 1997. The VS Commodore had done its time. It was solid, reliable, but aging. Meanwhile, across the pond, Europe was pushing sleeker designs, and Japan was rolling out high-tech sedans faster than you could say Camry. Holden needed a big swing, and the VT was it. Development of the VT Commodore took over 5 years and cost Holden a cool $1 billion. That's billion, with a B. And it showed. The VT wasn't just a facelift. It was built from the ground up. They based the chassis off the Opel Omega B, but beefed it up to suit Australia's tougher roads and love of V8s. We're talking about wider tracks, improved crash safety, and suspension that could actually handle more than just a trip to Woolies. The VT brought in a stack of firsts for Holden. Independent rear suspension. Computer designed body structure for better crash safety. Wider, more planted stance for a smoother ride. And finally, a cabin that felt like it belonged in the 90s, not the 70s. This thing was roomy, well insulated, and had a real curb appeal. And then, there were variants. Holden went all in. Executive, Acclaim, S, SS, Bellina, Calais, and eventually, the HSV models. Like the Club Sport and GTS that made your mum question your life choices. Each version had its own personality. Some were family cruisers, others were weekend tracked weapons. At launch, the VT came with either a 3.8 litre Ecotec V6 or the mighty 5 litre V8. Later, the VT Series 2 introduced the new Gen 3 5.7 litre LS1 V8, the same engine found in the Corvette. Yes, you heard that right. The Corvette engine, in a Commodore. The powertrain changed the game for Holden performance. The V8 models could hit 0 to 100 in the low 6s. Pretty impressive for a family sedan back then. Just a quick break, guys. If you're enjoying this trip down Aussie car history, don't forget to hit that subscribe. We're getting close to 10k subs, and your click helps a lot. Alright, back to the VT. The VT was a massive commercial success. Over 300,000 units sold between 1997 and 2000. It became Australia's best-selling car, even beating the Ford Falcon. Why? Because it hit all the sweet spots. It was affordable. It was spacious. It was powerful if you wanted it to be. And most of all, it was easy to mod, perfect for both families and rev heads alike. And let's not ignore the rise of the car scene, whether it was lowered, slammed on 20s, or roaring through the burnout pattern. The VT earned its place as a true Aussie street hero. Alright, let's be real. If there's one place where the VT Commodore never died, it's Facebook Marketplace. You can't scroll for more than 5 seconds without seeing one of these things pop up. Titles like VT Beast, Goes Hard, No Rego, Bring a Trailer are just a part of the charm. And let's not forget the descriptions. Half of them read like urban poetry. Ran when parked, won't take less than 3.5 grand. Or the classic, needs minor work, engine not included. There's a weird comfort in it though. You could be anywhere in the country. Sydney, Darwin, some paddock in the middle of nowhere, and you'll still find at least 3 of these VTs for sale within 10 kilometers. It's like they're multiplying. But every now and then, you'll spot a gem. Lowered, clean interior, fresh paint, and someone actually took care of it. And you know those ones disappear fast. Sold in 12 minutes, comment section going wild, 15 blokes tagging their mates. Wait bro, this is for you. The VT Commodore isn't just a car on Facebook Marketplace. It's a lifestyle category. It's where memes are born, legends are passed down, and somehow, no matter how cooked the condition, someone will genuinely believe it's worth more than a used Corolla. The VT was made for mods, engine swaps, upgraded suspension, custom exhaust, body kits, you name it. It was, and still is, a playground for anyone with a soccer set and a dream. And let's not forget the HSV VT GTS, delivering a whopping 300 kilowatts of raw power. This wasn't just a family sedan anymore, this was a super sedan. By the time the VX replaced the VT in 2000, the platform was already legendary. It laid the groundwork for nearly every Commodore that came after it, from the VY all the way to the VE. Even today, you'll find thousands of VTs still running strong. Some are daily drivers, some are burnout beasts, some sit in sheds, waiting for the next chapter.
Oh, just look at it. Holden Commodore. Wheels Car of the Year.
Hi, Dave.
Oh, hi.
You want a lift?
Yeah. Love one.
Commodore, Wheels Car of the Year. Wouldn't you just love to drive one?
So, what made the VT Commodore so special? It wasn't just the car, it was the era, the freedom,
Yes.
the identity it gave a whole generation of Aussies who grew up in the front seat, or the back.
All new from the ground up, riding on a wider, more stable track. With an all-new, stronger body, giving you handling and control like never before. Independent rear suspension and new high-performance brakes are standard on every model. The radically new Holden Commodore gives you the driving edge.
That's the story of the Holden VT Commodore, a $1 billion gamble that paid off, big time. Still beloved, still burning rubber, still Australian to the core. Got a VT story of your own? Drop it in the comments, I want to hear it. And if you love Aussie car culture, hit that subscribe button and join the ride. The next video might just feature your favourite street machine. Catch you in the next one.